your partner is amazing. Like, he's amazing emotionally, physically. Earlier this year, I had to have 2 brain surgeries. He stayed with me in the hospitals. He even washed my butt some of the times.
Damn.
But he wasn't working for a couple of months, and I'm 24 now. So I basically feel like I'm just real grown, and I just want to know, like, how long.
Tell me more about this 24 grown. That's not me talking, that's the crowd.
So what's your question?
Basically, like, we haven't been out on any dates or anything recently, and I just want to know, like, how long do I wait before I feel appreciated?
This saying. And you don't feel appreciated. Can't win.
This is at the point that we have to acknowledge people's capacities. Because while you were in your season of being taken care of, he was the one doing the nursing back to health, right? And he could probably still be trying to regain his capacity for himself after spending his year taking care of you. And as you've gotten able to be better and, I feel better now, I want to go on dates, he's trying to process what he just went through. So instead of you saying, how do I get to the space of me feeling appreciated, what have you done to show appreciation to your man for just nursing you back to health?
You said that you're 24 and you're grown, right? I think this is exactly where you showing your age at. I want to offer that you learn the signs of a good man. Because if you don't, you will become an of-age, mature woman that looks back at him and his wife and his family, and you say, I really up.
Before I got into podcasting, I was a registered nurse. And I'm going to tell you, the idea of love that we have in our youth is not real love. That love where that person is incapacitated, can't wipe themselves, but that partner is there every single day hitting that call light, making sure I bring that meal, watching me wipe and say, you know what, you're not doing it right. Let me step in and do it. That idea of love you got exposed to at 24. You live long enough, you will outlive your money and your house and those cars. And sometimes your children, they get their own lives, they move to different places, and ain't nobody there to take care of you but that woman you treated right or that man you treated right. And I want you to just think about that right now before you make any kind of decisions, because you got a man that showed you very own that he's willing to do that.
Apparently, shout out to Dog for pivoting on tonight's conversation. He made a great pivot when he started talking about, when you start kind of talking about he got rid of all them other people damn near that was up there, and then, he got a new crew and he's still clocking major figures. So shout out to him. But obviously that, they had a lady in the crowd. Some people think some of these questions they may be paid for or maybe staged, but she said she had brain cancer and her husband, boyfriend took care of her. And now that she back on her feet, he lost his job and she want to go on dates and all this stuff, and he ain't able to provide. And she talking about how long should she stick around. And I remember the dude from the Outclass say, what do you say? To always say this line. My girl said I need a raise. How long will she last? I'm caught between my pistol and my grip. Triple beam. That's a fact, And the thing about it is, I think a lot of dudes then figured this shit out, man. It's to the point where when you not the man of her dreams and you locked in with her, you gotta keep proving yourself to a woman to keep her from going to the streets. Even though every woman will tell her, if they being honest, which they rarely are, ain't nothing in the streets. Well, anything you do for her, I say it's a rolling point system. Anybody know how rolling point system work? When you go to jobs, you get a point December 31st. On a yearly system, December 31st, 2026, it don't roll off to December 31st, 2027. And for women, everything you do for them, it's on a rolling calendar. It's make it rolling month. You got kudos with her January 1st. By the time February 1st come around, you better get more kudos because they continue to fall off. It doesn't tally up like men. Like when women do stuff for us, you know what I'm saying? We be like, all right, we feel in debt to them. Like, yeah, she held me down when my mom was sick, or she held, we feel in debt to them. I was going through a tough time, we it's internal with us. Like that, and that's why a lot of dudes spare women. That's why a lot of dudes spare women when it comes to the children and all that. Guys actually love and care. You know what I'm saying? It may be a time when they was on good terms and, he is going through a hard time. She helped him. So, if she do something dirty to him, he really might want to go upside her melon, or, he really probably want to do some nasty shit to her, or she might turn to kids, but he remember, he be like, you know what? She did hold me down. So I ain't gonna do that. When cooler heads prevail, most guys spare women, bro, because at one point y'all might have been on good terms. But with women, when you do stuff for them, most women, it's just, it don't matter. What else? What else you do now? We need more. 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 And it's like, okay, cool. Like, it's just like, okay, cool. And then, those guys just figure out, fucking the same woman and having to constantly do more and more and be more and be more. And it's like, it's to the point where women want you to be better and make more money for their benefit. It's not, they want you to be more ambitious and do better for you. You may be a teacher and you may be a professor making $100,000, but for her, oh, you need to do more. You need to get, you need to be the top professor, or you need to be the professor of all professors and make $1 million. But it's not because she wanted to see you do more. It's because she wants to benefit off the back of your labor where she don't have to work. And most guys has figured out it really is not really worth dating these women. It's not worth, locking one woman down. In a lot of situations, it's not worth it. Because what do you get? You want to fuck hoes too more times than not. You don't even want to fuck hoes sometimes. You don't want to be locked into a commitment where you got to trust somebody else to do the right thing. And you do the right thing, you find out they've been fucking you over. It's just to the point where you can literally nurse a bitch back from brain cancer or brain sickness, and then she get back on her feet and say, thank you, nigga. What else trick can you do for me now? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to go on, and then my whole thing is, if I was her and I did leave dog, and he probably lost his job, nursing her back to health. That's what it sounds like, and she ain't gonna say that. But if I'm her and I date other guys, I would never tell them that. But I wouldn't tell nobody else that. But it's sad, bro. It's sad. What you do for women, it's on a rolling point system. They never feel in. It's never enough, bro. It's never enough. You can be sick. I done seen women take care, have a sick husband and already jump to another dick before he even passed. He on his sick bed and they on the next room sucking another man's shit, jump on. And I'm just like, bro, I just think a lot of dudes really seen females are evil. In the Bible, and most females in the Bible, it's not that many good women. For so many women to be in church and really not know the entirety or the majority of the Bible, it's not that many good women in the Bible, bro. The Bible tells you that he who finds a good woman finds a good thing. It ain't a lot of them out there, man. And how they judge being a good woman, just think about it. It's not on the same morality chart that good people use. Oh, he cheated, I'm gonna cheat back, huh? Now, you still cheated. So yeah, it's like that. I seen stories out there. I seen stories firsthand like that. Ain't a lot of loyalty when it comes to women. He better not be coming to talk to me about shit. Respectfully, don't come talk like. I'm gonna say, don't come talk to me about shit. But yeah, it hurt. But there are women out there that'll be there for you, that'll be in depth, that'll be there for you, that appreciate it. But please believe me, it's women that appreciate it. But the crazy thing is women that'll go deprived of, being treated right, and a guy come in and treat them right, and then they'll feel entitled. Oh, what's next? This ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? It's these women that say, oh, I just want a good man and a man to come help take care of my children. And they'll get that man and then they'll stress that man. And they say that what that man is providing ain't big enough. It ain't good enough. The house ain't big enough. We need another car. You need to do better. Do better. That shit crazy, bro. That shit crazy. Why you think most men give women less? Because whatever you give them is not good enough. You give them more, it's not good enough. You give them less, that's not good enough. Real talk. Real talk. Women fuck up good things all the time. But yeah, sad, bro. Sad. But in reality, man, in real life, I done heard stories. I done heard stories just like that, bro. I didn't seen them. Most women don't appreciate what you do. They for the most part, they just think you doing it out the kindness of your heart, and that's what you should do. That's why you see, I seen a woman the other day at the gym, up at the gym, Spanish girl, bunch of tattoos. She lifting weight and the weight about to fall off, and I'm just looking at her. I ain't give a fuck, to be honest with you. And dude trying to help her, and she was like, nah, I need your fucking help. The shit, like the bar shit about to fall off the bar. He trying to help. And I said, and that motherfucker learn, bro. Most women respond to non-kindness. When you not kind to them, when you too kind to them, especially black women, they take it kindness for weakness. That's just a fact. They take it for weakness. But hey, hit the link in the description, join the Patreon, peace.